What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Malifi and I'm back with another video. Guys, I'm not gonna get a proper intro, but welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, hello my babes.
You could go blind from the brightness, nigga, I can shine with the brightest. You don't understand, I be like shit. Fine boy, girls on my side up, girls on my plan like rubber. Real nigga, keep it 100.
So guys, I am with a very special guest. Everybody who comes on my channel is a special guest. I'm sorry. This is my girl Samantha.
Hi guys.
She's been my girl since Form 1. Like, it's the type of friend where we don't talk every day, but when we see each other, it's like, that's my sister. That's my girl. That's with another assumptions video. If you're from my Instagram family, I put up a little poll asking you guys to tell me your thoughts on how social media has colonized us. So basically, we're just gonna read most of your replies and your comments, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
So let's get right into the video.
Yeah.
So she said, social media has defined beauty. It's made me to lose confidence in myself. Right? Only those with a large following are the true definition of beauty. Well, that's how my mind has been programmed now. So with this one, I actually replied this one and I told her, it's very easy to feel like that with social media. It's so easy to feel like I'm not pretty enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not, you know. But I feel like you need to get to a point where you love yourself and you understand, I'm growing, my body is changing, I'm going through puberty, so I'm gonna get pimples, my skin is not gonna be perfect. So you should just love yourself and be comfortable in your body.
But I also think that the problem with social media now is that people now make a living out of it. So everybody's trying to reach that platform where they're able to make money out of it. So it's very demanding. Some people actually buy phones these days only to look great on these social media platforms. I mean, even people who are not even photogenic, as they say, but I mean,
phone shopping, this person said, I don't know how to put it, but I really wish we'd improve our human to human social interactions, because we're so confident and expressive over the phone, but in person it's often times a different story. That's not a good thing, right? Or is it? Then she continues to say, it has helped me stay in touch with current affairs though, especially since the typical news broadcasts and newspapers aren't engaging and bore me to death. So I guess that's a thumbs up for me. Same. However, there's a huge sense of I don't belong that comes with it, especially when it comes to spaces like Instagram. It tends to be very snobbish, a snobbish space, and a lot of times than not, I feel odd, unseen, and irrelevant. And I don't think it's fair that an app is causing so much internal havoc about myself when I used to be so secure before it. Damn. Then you have toxic places like Twitter. Toxic. Okay? Everyone on Twitter is always ready to fight, misinterpret, and dispute literally everything you have to say. It's so weird. You can literally tweet, I feel like sneezing, and I bet you someone will tweet, Ufuna City bless you.
What?
Okay, are Ufuna City bless you, like bless you. That's facts though.
Definitely Twitter vibes.
That's facts. And then it's such a draining place. I hate the negativity that goes there, and it's disgusting how some people actually find humor or entertainment in seeing some people go through that sort of normalized, unprovoked Twitter attacks. The news affairs, that's fact. I feel like
I want to add on to the fact that people think that we use social media to follow the famous people. Kana, this is your account. This is why now you log into your own space and you follow the people that you like. So if you feel that somebody's content is not what you approve of, or something that is not appealing to you, unfollow that person. Like, you cannot be on Twitter, as we know. I also know Twitter is a toxic place.
So toxic.
But I do manage my followers and the people that follow me. I'm not going to follow somebody because they posted what a Samamang did this or that. If I feel like you're not adding any value onto my onto my news feed, then definitely just unfollow the person.
That's the only way. And then she also spoke about being insecure because of Instagram.
Yeah.
And I feel like what we said in the beginning would apply to that also.
I just want to say, you're very beautiful.
Yeah.
You are really breathtaking and you're so beautiful. So please don't compare yourself.
Ever.
Yeah, don't even think about things like that because you're very pretty. Inside and out, and very smart.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't try and meet standards that you cannot live up to. Because if you feel that it's bringing you you feel that it's bringing you down, take time off Instagram and do something that makes you happy.
No, even this thing of taking a break from social media, people don't know when to do that.
Yeah, when.
I also have that problem because I used to be that type of person who any problem that I have, I feel like, oh my god, I should go. And I went through that phase where I had like withdrawals.
Like you can stop.
I need to stop doing this stuff because it gets to you mentally. You need to be able to deal with stuff like by yourself.
Literally, nobody's gonna tell you to stop doing something unless you tell yourself to do it first.
That's the biggest fact.
And I also experienced the same thing. The good thing about phones nowadays is that you can actually control how much time you use on social media. And I actually do have that application for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
YouTube as well.
I was like, okay, I know that I'm addicted to these things, but I have a life. There are things that I have to do. So if I'm gonna say, okay, I'm only timing 2 hours in a day for all these platforms, then that's put it aside and do something else.
Man, you're gonna itch, you're gonna be like,
it's gonna take a while, but then you're gonna
have to do it.
When you see results and you see you're putting more effort into things that are benefiting you, then you.
So this person said, most of these motivational pages and all have had a huge impact on my decision making and the way I approach certain situations and how to understand what is worth my time and basically how essential time and energy is. Although mindset can easily fade, the fact that the pages stay updated is one thing I really appreciate, and it helps with self-awareness as I have the guidance to be conscious of my feelings. Not that it is not there at home or anything, but it just feels better because no one judges you, and I prefer not having people know what I'm going through, especially those close to me who may blow things out of proportion. Also, most of the people who I find really motivating, I found out about them on social media, and if I never discovered any of them, I don't even want to think of what kind of mindset I would have. I would have no backbone, get paid for hell, but because of the influence, I firmly stand for what I want, and I believe in myself and what I am going to be. That is so beautiful.
Very nice.
Oh my god.
Great message.
It is.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't lie, I don't follow many motivational stuff, which is kind of bad.
Right.
But the fact that social media can have this kind of impact on someone's life is great. Like, it shows how there's not always a bad side to social media, and like I said, it's basically colonized the way you think.
Literally,
because your mindset, and
I mean, not only on the bad side, I mean on the good side, like she's mentioning.
And I also attest to the fact that, like, I don't like expressing myself a lot when I'm going through some stuff. So I see myself hella scrolling through something, I'll see something funny, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's a bad coping mechanism, but like, that's what
it does help at some point.
You know what I'm saying? To my perspective, I feel like it has really affected a lot of people's spiritual life. We tend to rely more on social media for anything. We don't have time for ourselves, not only spiritually but also put social life, like socially interacting with people. We don't have time to hang out with friends or family. We're too busy texting and we ignore what we need in our lives. That I feel like at like some point in my life I had forgotten how to speak with someone. Like, I was so much on my phone all the time that even my sister, if we were to sit down, it's like, okay, chill, let me check. Let me reply, and I'll come back to you. And by the time you come back, that person has probably like disengaged and are also back onto their phone, you know. Even family gatherings, dude. What's
going on?
So this person said, social media has changed or shifted expectations for different things like relationships, one may think they are not cared for because they are not being posted or even bragged about on social media. It's also changed how one sees themselves in terms of esteem. To be honest, I personally sometimes feel like shit because of the girls I see on Instagram, their bodies, makeup, hair, all of that. And because we are a generation of mental illness and emotional problems, I believe social media is an enabler of those problems. Hence, we are colonized. We are basically slaves to this thing.
How do you guys do it?
Period.
About the relationships thing, where one may think they are not cared for because they're not being posted.
Kind of these guys, it took a while for me to realize this, but people are different on this earth. You know what I mean? If I'm dating Samantha, I may be the one to post her a lot, but maybe Samantha is not that kind of person. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that she doesn't care for me as much as I do for her. So you need to also understand, like, get to know the person outside of you guys texting and stuff like that. Maybe in the beginning you guys were talking, he always posted you. You know, this is my boo, this is my thing. And then when you start dating, you guys are comfortable now, and you're at a place where like it's not about posting anymore. You know what I mean?
Contradictory to that, I mean, some people do feel, I don't want to say if how supposed to they're not proud of you, they are insecure about your looks. But I mean, there are some people who just love, you know, sharing, not even their partners, but like they just love sharing their personal lives. So don't try to compare those kind of people to your own relationship. I mean, you don't even know what is going on behind closed doors with those people. Hey, my boyfriend, this. Maybe relationship it's actually a lot stronger, stable, and more, you know, trustworthy than the ones who are really trying to look for validation by sharing their everyday lives, more their relationships.
It's also this thing of like, you know, the thing with social media is it's so messed up because once you start posting, people are gonna want to know. Like,
that's the thing.
When you stop,
people are gonna know you guys are not together. Unfortunately, since we are a generation of mental illnesses, a lot of us actually do get diagnosed with these anxiety, depression, and what else? These hyper HDSD, something like that. And if you go to a parent now, oh my God, this is making me feel this way. A lot of parents don't actually
get it.
Like, why is something that is not tangible making you feel this way?
Exactly.
So I think it's also important for people to try and make their parents understand what our era goes through, so that they're also able to help us. Because I mean, there wasn't Snapchat and Instagram 50 years ago. So mental illness is a big problem.
It's a big problem
to the youth and children and just everybody, you know. And it's something that needs to be addressed. A lot of people think anxiety is just a thing. It's just a thing. People, you wake up, anxiety. Oh, she's trying to keep up with the trend. But hey, you don't know what's going on. You know, some things you need to just say, okay, this person's going through this, and don't joke about their insecurities like she's mentioning. Or just try and be, you know, make and just understand.
And the thing of social media being an enabler, it's so true, because you could be going through something mentally and then you see a post that talks about that
literally talks about that.
You know what I mean? Dude, it talks about that, and then someone may be like, I literally just went to cut my wrist. And you know, some people are easily influenced.
And some people, you want to tell her you're not even somebody who puts that yourself in that kind of because when somebody's going through the same thing and they cope by cutting their hand as well. You feel like maybe you should try that out,
which is not good.
Just seek professional help.
It's good to talk. Face to face
with somebody. Start with the closest people to you, people who understand.
And you know, I also get it, like maybe the people you live with, it may not be easy to approach them. Like you have friends too.
You do have friends.
Try your cousins, just try
your partners.
Try everything before you resort to seeking help from social media.
That's why it's important to also not put out all the problems that you have on the media. Like, okay, you can share something. That's if you're gonna share how you overcome that. I mean, you cannot just be always telling us that you are so depressed,
the problems,
but are you seeking help? Like from whatever you're saying, are you looking for ways to help you feel better? Is it working? You know, don't always say you come so hello okay and we obviously would love to help you somewhere, but you should also share how you've overcome it, because we are not the only people seeing that. There's somebody out there going through the same thing that will say, oh okay, what did this way, I'll also try seek that professional help, or
let it be positive, man.
Things that make you feel, relaxed and smoothed out.
Find a hobby.
And just find a hobby, bruv. I also started going out on solo dates, as they call them now. Like it actually does work.
It's liberating, bitch. That thing is lit.
So amazing. Like
amazing.
Just what's also hello okay, we take like this, have a milkshake and just sit there.
Down.
Sometimes you can even take your work stuff with you and just go do them in that space.
And try to do it without your phone, like literally don't fit and don't
I mean, of course you can do solo date, but then don't try and show I'm really trying to be alone,
being happy.
I'm happy.
Lit. Social media in a way has changed our lifestyle to the point where every morning when we wake up, instead of starting off the day with something helpful, maybe an exercise to clear our minds, we tend to check on all social media platforms first and end up consuming a lot more time than we expected of our day. Guilty. Social media also affects our mental health in the sense that when someone puts something up, people are always too quick to judge. They'd say mean things regardless of what one would feel about it. One can also end up comparing their lives to other people's lives. This can also lower their self-esteem and increase their levels of anxiety, because we all have insecurities, some of which we talk about and some of which we keep to ourselves. So seeing these nice pictures on someone's profile might lower your own self-esteem because you can't take such nice pictures. This thing of waking up, another second I wake up, I'm like, what are the people on Twitter saying?
You don't even try and look at the time. The first thing you do is just slide to Twitter, because it's the last app you closed at night. You don't even take a moment to like stretch, meditate, pray,
drink water,
go wee, bruh.
Take 30 minutes on my phone.
And you can even there's a roast going on. Dude, drip or drown, bruh. We definitely need to change. I mean, it's a new year, consistency 2020 as I call it.
Oh yes.
So I'm really trying to
hashtag that.
So I'm really trying to become better. Hey, I really need to be consistent with the things that I do. I mean, I also start carrying a daily planner. So everywhere I go, I'm just like writing this. Yeah, it does help.
Because I also used to have a Bible on my phone. Like I'd be every night before I go to bed, I'll read it. Okay, I'd be there. I'm reading. And a notification pops up.
This was me when the semester started. I was like, okay, I'm also gonna get a notification for the job,
Yes.
You're gonna keep up for the first 3 days. Can't another notification pops again, like it's close.
Yeah,
it's like that doesn't work. Just get yourself a Bible,
and
just get yourself just read for yourself at your own time.
Social media has allowed us to settle for less because it only shows us what we want but not what we need. Ooh. Personally, for me, it's just a trigger for me. I start comparing myself to people and that's why I keep disappearing so much from it, because I've seen how it turns people into something they are not, simply because they want to keep up appearances or whatever. That's true.
Very true.
And I feel like with social media coming in now, people go to social media as an escape. Like you don't have a safe zone in your house to where you tell your parents or your sisters, I'm going through a certain thing. So you feel like your followers are the people who care about you the most. But they're laughing at you in actual fact. So a certain thing, scripture, it's Matthew chapter 5 verses 13 to 15. Basically just says people who have salt in their cupboards that lost its saltiness tend to throw it out. And then it says there's also a lamp that sits on a nightstand. People can see that lamp, it shines bright, so they tend to put it where up on a pedestal so that it brightens the whole entire room. So basically that whole scripture encourages people to be that lamp.
Yeah, be the lamp.
Be the lamp. Be confident in what God gave you. Be confident in what you have. And embrace it. And you'll be the lamp that shines and brightens everybody's day. You know. So yeah, guys, let's stop blabbering on about. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. She forgot to mention something very important. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Oh yes, on Instagram. Plug yourself. Instagram, Twitter. Plug yourself. You see, even if we're talking about,
follow me at Instagram at the female hockey if you're into physics, if you're into being, you know.
Okay, and start the Storied Society.
At the Storied Society. It's me, your girl Samantha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. We are literally so close to 1.5 subscribers. Woo! So keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.